If you want more sales in 2026, you're going to need more trust, more connection, more community. That is where the money is going to reside. What's good, go-getters? Today, we are talking about something that you really need to start paying attention to if you plan on growing your business this year on social media. And that is the magic that is happening over here on YouTube. So there's a lot happening on this platform that is really getting me excited about the potential that we have to grow our sales this year online, in person. YouTube has always been at the top of its game when it comes to being the best platform to grow your business on social media. Obviously, there's a little bit more work that you have to put into it. As far as production, you do have to spend more time creating the videos, editing the videos, and that kind of thing. But when you talk about the return on your investment and the ability to be able to grow a business consistently, YouTube is always going to be at the top. The content over here stays longer. The shelf life is longer. People are going to find you months, sometimes even years after you created the content. So you really need to focus on YouTube this year because they are doing some really incredible things over here this year, and I cannot wait to break them down for you. Before we get too deep into today's episode, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, GeauxGetters Society, aka your girl. So I want to invite you to my live workshop that's happening this week. It's called The Power of One. It's where you're going to learn how to create one community, one message, and one funnel for your business. The seats are absolutely free, but I do have limited spots available. It's a Zoom. So again, with the spirit of keeping everything clean and simple, girl, we just hopping on Zoom. So make sure that you click the link in the description to sign up and register for the workshop. It's going to be so good. I'm going to break all of these sections down. So you're going to do a deeper dive to make sure that you are set up for 2026 for success. Make sure you click the link in the description to get your ticket. So the first thing I want y'all to realize is that there's really a real shift happening on YouTube. So for a while, we have kind of been seeing YouTube as this watch videos and leave platform. There really wasn't much community happening outside of the comments. Now, when YouTube first popped off, they used to have messages, and that's an OG moment. Like if you remember sending messages on YouTube, that was a thing. And also YouTube used to let you reply to videos with a video. And that was the way a lot of people were growing their channels when YouTube first launched, is they would create response videos to other people's videos. But those features kind of disappeared as the platform began to get more popular and people began to grow in their subscribers. So they let go of the messaging. They let go of being able to respond by video. And they've kind of been in this interesting space around. It's so funny that we're all talking about 2016 right now, because I remember 2016 being the year to be a YouTube creator. So many of your favorite YouTubers, your favorite content creators, they started out on YouTube. They really grew their businesses on YouTube. Like if you were a 2016 content creator, you were on YouTube. And then after a while, when they started playing around with the algorithms, it just got kind of squirrely. The people that you chose to subscribe to their channels, you were not seeing their videos in your subscription feed. They started doing some weird stuff with the algorithm. It just got to be really weird. And we saw a lot of creators leave the platform, and all of a sudden, they were trying out TikTok, and they were, kind of going deeper into Instagram. And I think that over the years, YouTube has stayed consistent as far as their ranking, but something magical is happening in 2026, because now I'm seeing a lot of really incredible features that are making the platform more community driven. So community, we have already talked about this so far this year. Community is going to be your secret sauce when it comes to growing and increasing your sales and growing your brand online in 2026, because you have to have a community to sell to. Even if you're just a content creator, you have to have a community of people who want to see your videos. Those first, 40, 100, 200,000 people that tune into your videos, they are the people who are going to create the snowball effect that lets YouTube know that your video is good, that it should be pushed out to other people. So building your community this year is going to be next level. So there's a lot of things that are happening on the platform this year, because YouTube is now combining long form authority with short form reach and community building all at the same time. So you've got the space This is the only platform right now that you can have long form authority, meaning you can create longer form videos, you can do vlogs, you can do in-depth talks, you can do podcasts. Like that long form authority is being able to be built, but the short form reach is changing. We're going to talk about that in a minute, as well as just like the community building and being able to really lock people in. Before, YouTube really didn't give creators the real tools that they needed to build a real community, but now it does. So now when you go into YouTube, you can see the community tab. The community tab is where you can create posts, you can ask questions, you can give updates, you can share your latest videos, and everyone who is subscribed to your channel can chime into your community tab. So it's not just you creating the content for your community or making these posts. It gives your subscribers a space where they can start interacting with each other and they can continue the conversation even when you're not creating videos. So the power of that is that now your subscribers are building relationships. Now they are supporting you. Now they're showing up to watch your content. And that's really powerful because that is the core of community. And again, that's what you need this year in order to increase your sales and have more consistency around your business and have a firmer foundation. The second thing that they're doing over here now is they're using usernames. So the @ symbol, so like for instance, this channel is @HeyEricaSmith. It makes it feel more familiar. So it feels like Instagram or it feels like TikTok. So it's easier to tag people and to mention people and to really build identity around the brand that you're building for your channel. And something else that got me really excited is the fact that you can now do collaborations. So now you can easily collaborate with other creators. And this is really huge because now you can borrow trust from their audience. So you guys know I talk about this all the time. When you're building traffic or when you're attracting people into your community, there are 3 ways that you can do it. You can either build that traffic, meaning you create the content, you show up consistently, you put it out there, and then it gets built over time. You can buy the traffic, so you can run ads, and you can, and those can be internet ads, they can be in person ad, traditional ads, but you're buying the traffic, like you're buying the people. Or the third way is you can borrow the traffic. And I love borrowed traffic because these are people who have already been warmed up. They already are a good fit for your audience. So when you think about it, that's essentially what brands do. Brands borrow the traffic from influencers because they're building an audience that people are already, like they're building a community that's best fit for their brand. So when a brand comes out to you or when a brand wants to do business with you or partner with you, they're essentially borrowing your audience. So when we think about what's happening on YouTube right now, the fact that you can borrow someone else's traffic is incredible because now you can build genuine relationships with other creators. You guys can collaborate together. You can borrow each other's traffic. And now you have an influx of new viewers and new subscribers for someone else's subscriber base. And when people subscribe, they can subscribe to the both of you. So it works both ways. Even if you're borrowing traffic from someone else can borrow traffic from you. And now all of a sudden you have this really cool effect and you're able to grow your channel viewers and your subscribers really quickly. Okay, the other thing too that really has me excited is shorts are finally making sense. So for a while, the shorts algorithm was very weird. I was getting the most random stuff. It was nowhere near connected to what I wanted to see. It was just like random. They have done a lot of work on the shorts algorithm and it is amazing. The fact that they have now streamlined the shorts into your own subscriptions is really cool. And when you click on the subscriptions tab on the app, all of the subscriptions from the people that you follow, not only do you see their videos, but you also see their posts, you also see their shorts, you see everything. And when you tap the creator's name, it'll gray out everyone else and it'll just show you all the content from that creator. And something else that's really incredible about shorts is right now, I'm seeing a lot of growth happen from the shorts. The shorts are then sending people to the YouTube video. So if you're not creating short form content on YouTube, you need to prioritize that. Even if you're not fully comfortable with long form content just yet, start out with shorts because the shorts the views on the shorts are growing. They recently came out and changed like the way that the views are calculated. So you're seeing higher viewership on the shorts. And then, like I said, the shorts are now redirecting people to your channel. And then obviously when they begin to consume your content, they're subscribing to you from there. So like, it's really cool because the shorts, the immediate, I don't know, it just feels different. A short on YouTube and hitting the subscribe button feels different from a reel on Instagram and hitting the follow button. It's interesting because people are more likely to subscribe and receive your content that way than they are to follow you. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense, but I've seen a huge increase in subscribers just from creating a short strategy. And if y'all want me to talk about my short strategy, I would love to do that. Y'all let me know in the comments below. So let's talk about the difference between social media marketing and a social media sales system. So social media marketing is designed to help people become more aware of you. So social media marketing is about allowing people to see your brand, hear from you, see your face, understand who you are, what you do, how you help, all of that. But the social media sales system is the process in which they go from discovering you through your marketing all the way to your checkout or all the way to enrollment. That social media sales system needs to be in place as well, because a lot of people will market on social media, but they do not have a way to sell. And if you're on social media as a business owner, your entire goal is to sell. So yes, it is important that you understand how these platforms work, and it is important that you get the posting down. But more than that, you have to make sure that you have a sales system for your social media in place. Otherwise, you're not going to be making any sales. So that's what I'm talking about on the workshop this week. This is the game plan on how to put all these systems together and make sure that your content is making you money. So if you have not taken my workshop, make sure you sign up. The link is in the description. But if you are focused on growing your sales this year, marketing is a part of it, but having a sales system, identifying how to sell, knowing what to say in order to create the sale, all of that is so important. Like, that's so important. Well, when we're talking about your sales system, YouTube is powerful because it sits at the very top of the funnel. So YouTube is all about discovery, trust, and authority. And like I said, because this is the only platform where the content will live for weeks, months, and even years later, if you strategically set your videos up in a certain way, then you can create that sales system embedded through your content. And that is something that is going to transform your business. You're on a global platform. People are already coming to your channel looking for answers. So this is where you can teach them, you can show them, you can demonstrate, you can entertain them, all in the same space. I mean, there's no other social media platform that's really doing it like this right now. So if you have even been playing around with the idea of getting on YouTube, you need to. Now, let me get this out your head, because I know you may be thinking about this. Yes, it is cool to have like the highest tech and the best mic and this and that. But when I tell you there's so much power in you just using what you have, like, let's use what you got to get what you want. Like, let's just not even focus on having the best camera, because honestly, it doesn't matter. Especially now in 2026, where people are tired, or we're growing tired of perfection in the sense of all this AI content. We need to know who's real. So at this point, yes, it is good and cool to have a really high quality camera and the best mics and all of that. But what's really going to work for people is giving that old school, like, let me just create the content. Let me give you the video. Like, we can have space and we can create content and we can evolve and we can do other things. But if you're just getting started, do not let your content, or don't let your camera or your equipment get in the way. Just use your phone, just use your laptop, just use what you have, use what you got to get what you want. Okay. Like, that's what we're going to do. Use what you got to get what you want. And you can start there, to be able to get it done. And that is what's going to radically transform your ability to stay consistent, because you just want to be able to get it done. Like, more than anything, you just want to be able to get it done. If you want more sales in 2026, you're going to need more trust, more connection, more community. That is where the money is going to reside. It's going to reside in people being able to trust you by hearing what it is that you offer, being able to be a part of your community and really understanding the value and the benefits that you provide for them, and then being able to connect with you, like connecting with you on a level where you are relatable, where they know that your product is relatable, you know, if you're actually selling a physical product. And there is still very large market out there for you and your brand and your business or your product or your services. And YouTube is going to give you that long form depth. It's going to give you that short form reach. It's got built-in community tools. There's an opportunity for collaboration. And then you've got global exposure. I mean, what else can you do? And then the platform is free. Like, what else can you do? It doesn't really get much better than that. So the question isn't, should I be on YouTube? It's, how can I build a real community that naturally leads to sales? That's where you are. How can I build a real community that naturally leads to sales? And when you do it that way, it's really going to be, really fun. It's going to take away all of the stress around content creation. And you're going to be able to really settle into who you are and settle into your authority and just consistently show up for your people. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful place to be in. I'm really excited to be here along this journey with y'all. You already know I'm building $1 million business this year. So this is wild. This is just, again, at GeauxGetter, we're all about going and getting it done. Like, we go get it done. GeauxGetters, go get it done. So that's what I have for y'all this week. Go get it done this week. Leave your list of what you got going on this week in the comments so that we can all be accountable for each other, because we are building community this year. But I want you to go out and go get it done. Like, if you're truly ready, which I know you are, that's why you're watching this video. But if you needed that push, just to know that now is the right time to move forward with what you want to create on YouTube, here's your sign. This is your sign. It's time for you to go get it done. No more watching 1 million videos on how to start. You already know. You already know what it takes. You already know what you have to do. But now we need action. So GeauxGetter is all about implementation. It's about action. It's about movement. It's about progress, even if it's messy to start. So that's what I got for y'all this week. I cannot wait to see you guys starting and launching your YouTube channels, growing your businesses on social media, increasing your sales this year, and of course, just being a part of our GeauxGetter community, because I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled that you're here. So I will see you all next Monday for our next Monday meetup, because this is the spot where you kick your week off at. So I hope that you're having a wonderful day and you've had a wonderful day, and I will see you all next week.